Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ulberg! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Misha Cirkunov!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the hype gives way to the action here as we get our first round underway. You know about the massive power he has in those body kicks, and you got to think he's going to go to the well with that early.
I mean, so much commitment to kicking to the body, regardless of if he's kicking elbows, if they're landing, it does not matter. He is just constantly beating you up. He swings that leg as if he has a baseball bat right into your ribs over and over again, gets you exhausted, but also has the ability to end the fight.
Not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
Oh, big left hand is good. Nice technique on the side kick. Lands a big right hand early.
Now we're going.
Oh, nice overhand left.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
That punch no good. Nice job to block the elbow attack there. All right, so there it is, first takedown of the fight, and on the first attempt, no less. Did you expect a little bit more resistance from the kickboxer there?
A little bit, because he was so sure that he could defend these takedowns. That confidence came from the practice room. But once again, it's one thing to do it in practice opposed to doing it under the lights. This wrestler is next level.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
And he's back up. Oh, that head kick landed. The Canadian Cirkunov gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Oh, nice hook. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab there.
So good to watch MMA evolve and watch guys now fight the
swing and a miss by the Canadian Cirkunov. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Punishing kick there. Cirkunov gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cirkunov. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Just misses there with the left.
Lands that beautiful jab. They're so evenly matched, they're going tit for tat.
And he switches to southpaw.
Got his guard pass.
Cirkunov's looking for that arm triangle. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Cirkunov. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Round one winding down here. Cirkunov's in half guard now. Round two next.
That's what I'm talking about. Almost had that submission. You're gonna go back right to it. You're gonna take him down. You're gonna pass his guard. He's gonna do the same thing.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Beautiful straight punch there by Cirkunov. And he blocks the shot there. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always two or three coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is striking 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Cirkunov gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Solid kick right there. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. All right, just like we saw in the previous round, the takedown is there at will. He actually wanted a side wager with you on over 10 takedowns tonight. You wouldn't take the bait, and perhaps it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's such a high number. So while it seems tempting, you got to turn away from it. Hey, a bet's only a bet because they know they also have the ability to win. Sorry. This guy knew that he would be able to secure takedowns and takedowns in bunches, and that is exactly what he's showing us tonight. Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, looks tight to me. Yeah, Page and Alexio let it. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Much of the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damaged. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling starting. Another big takedown. He passes to half guard.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big striking. Oh, nice left change. Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is gonna get stopped.
Beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Oh, single collar tie here. All right, pretty good series of knees by him there, so mixing up the striking really well in this fight tonight.
Fantastic fighter, but when he added knees to his game, he became even better.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this game.
20 seconds to go, round two. Cirkunov's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Cirkunov. Oh, high-level stuff there as he blocks the strike and counters with a jab. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by the Canadian Cirkunov. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively, or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head. The problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Head kick there, blocked by Cirkunov.
Oh, nice.
Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Cirkunov gets caught by that straight punch there.
Another punch to the head.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take line takedown. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Still in hot pursuit of the submission here.
Position.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Beats a jab there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Misha Cirkunov.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mayra Bueno. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Katlyn, Blood Fighter
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, this round is upon us. Katlyn Chookagian, as accomplished as any woman in this UFC flyweight division, not named Valentina Shevchenko. Shades of Monica Seles on the exhale when she throws strikes, but there's no denying the striking acumen. Can lean on an outstanding grappling game as well. Trains under John Danaher with the Danaher Death Squad there on the northeast side of the United States. And if Chookagian can get a finish here tonight, a lot of people believe that'll be enough.
Look, you can see it. Look, she's got her. Oh, look at that.
Big right hand there.
Oh, my goodness.
And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Chookagian. Nice hook lands by her early. A little bit of extra sauce on that one as well. She felt like she'd be able to get inside and did a nice job to close the distance there.
Well, she knew that if she threw it, she had to throw it with intent. That was with intent and landed with a lot of impact.
Straight right is there. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot.
Let's go. Don't wait for her. Attack her first.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Oh, she landed a big knee to the body. There's the single leg. Bueno Silva's in half guard.
That was nice.
Bueno Silva's back in half guard. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Ooh, nice setup for the submission here.
What a transition.
Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Oh, man, she's got great fighting instincts, right? Reverses position, and now she's in a position to potentially finish the fight.
Yeah, she did a great job recognizing that she was going to have to change something. Not only did she reverse the position, she finds herself in a very dominant position herself.
Bueno Silva gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, beautiful counter with the jab. Switch kick to the body by Chukagian. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without it. Bueno Silva gets the single leg takedown, well played. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after.
All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off her bat. She's so good off of her bat that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit her.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Chukagian. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Final seconds. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound.
Round two straight ahead.
Very good. Keep doing what you're doing. Stick to the striking. Stick to the game plan. You're hurting her to the bottom.
All right, so a huge round for her there. DC at one point tried to kick her head off her body. Take us through the highlights, man.
I mean, it looked like she was trying to kick it right off of her shoulder. She did a really good job of just finding her shots. She understood that her opponent was not seeing the head kick, so she went to the well. She went to the well multiple times, and she will continue to do that until her opponent stops her.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, here we go. This should be good, man, for as long as it lasts as our next round gets underway. I think she's still hurt from what happened in the previous round.
She's still hurt. She's tired. She's been battered and bruised over the course of this fight. How does she keep herself in the fight without getting hurt?
I can't believe y'all choose to do this for me. It's insane.
It's so insane. I like this much better.
That's it. Busy with the hands.
Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt.
She does a great job of getting that leg to the target. Beautiful leg kick.
Bueno Silva gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Pretty good jab. So how about that? She does it again. This decorated kickboxer landing takedowns at will. Looks like she's already set a career high tonight.
She found a takedown early.
Oh, she's got the Von Flue choke now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, she's out. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Mayra Bueno Silva.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
A series of punches from the top here by Bueno Silva.
And there you go, again, half guard. Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up. Oh, high kick.
Well, Katlyn Chookagian's boxing looks pretty sharp here tonight. You got to think Mark Henry, Ricardo Almeida like what they're seeing out of Katlyn here in this one. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Heel hook looks tight. All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision. And you can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up the position to try to chase a submission.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Mayra Bueno Silva.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Both fighters get up now. So 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Trying to kick the leg out. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs.
Another big kick.
Bueno Silva's in half guard.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, looks like she's got the sub locked in, champ.
She's advancing. It's almost in.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Bueno Silva. Good connection by her with the jab.
She closes the distance and gets a single collar tie.
All right, well, she told us she was the best boxer in this division, and certainly the film tonight dovetails with that opinion. Her hands are on point.
You know, John, every time they say that I'm the best in this, I kind of roll my eyes because I'm like, you can't be the best at everything. But she has proven tonight that she has the best hands.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big left hand! Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially wrap.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Bueno Silva's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area.
Good run.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, she is back to the stool, but dealing with a really big cut on the bridge of her nose. She has eaten jabs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, she's taken far too many shots to the nose. Big shots, devastating shots. And now she is wearing it. She's got a cut on her nose, and she's having to deal with the blood, and still her opponent trying to take her head off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Straight right hand, but she misses.
Jab snaps the head back.
Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Landed that overhand right flush.
Ooh, big shot lands.
All right, so the body shots continue to be the narrative in this fight. And a lot of bruising now starting to develop on that side.
You know, the kick.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, she's got the Von Flue choke locked in. Holding on to the submission attempt here. Oh, she's chaining submissions now.
She jumps sides, and now she's in an arm triangle.
Watch the choke. Baseball grip. Baseball grip.
Holding the position, still working for a submission.
There's that arm triangle. I want to see it.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level grappling exchanges that they just experienced.
Bueno Silva's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this
Well,
fight.
she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration when she has to throw all that out the window and won't try to take the finish.
Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that early.
Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, elbow up top by Mayra Bueno Silva. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. That was a slick transition.
Nice positional control here. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. Chukagian's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
She lands a nice leg kick here. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Just out of range with that right hand. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Left hand counter there. Oh, well, now things are getting dire for her, Daniel. You see the obvious redness and the damage on that side. Got to address the body shots or this fight's going to be over.
Yeah, John, she needs to address it 30 of them ago, right? Because it's too late now. Now she's been beat and battered the entirety of this fight. And we're very close to getting a finish due to body shots.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 9-28, 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Katlyn "Blood Fighter" Chookagian.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. It goes to the judges' scorecards. No real surprise that the boxer ends up on the right side of all 3 of them, and a lot of people are going to be excited to see how they match her up now moving forward after this win.
Well, it's got to be something big, because when you beat a kickboxer of this caliber, in the way that she did it, you have to be impressed. And I believe that the matchmakers will look at her and say, you know what? It's time for something massive for this young lady as she goes forward in her career.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We set it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Volkan "No Time" Oezdemir.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
So here's Cain Velasquez yet again. More often than not, you know what's coming. At some point, the takedown should be there in round 1. And then the question is, what does Velasquez do with it? Some of the best ground and pound in the game. Cain Velasquez is back. You can hear the fans are excited as well. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, well-placed knee there by Oezdemir. All right, so the wrestler engages in the clinch here, and he does so very early in the fight against the kickboxer. He told us in the fighter meeting he's not worried about bonus money. He is trying to win, and this is certainly on that path.
Ultimately, it's about getting the W. Getting this guy into the clinch allows for you to start working towards winning the fight. One thing you got to be aware of, though, is those knees and elbows that come back in your direction from this high-level kickboxer.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Velasquez goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there, nothing doing on that attempt.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Another leg kick lands.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Beautiful shot to the leg. Nice counter shot there.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Straight to the body by Velasquez. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Oezdemir gets caught with that punch. Oh, straight punch, it's there again.
Big shot lands for both guys.
That shot blocked by Velasquez. Staying busy in the clinch. lands a nice punch there.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the big double leg, nothing change.
Velasquez is in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Velasquez is going for a choke. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
2-on-1, 2-on-1. There you go.
Oh, he bails on the submission now.
Knee on belly.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Oezdemir. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, nice jab by Cain Velasquez.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg. Oh, back and forth we go.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this
I mean,
guy's
it's a
mount.
masterclass, Johnny. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Great job that round. You destroyed him. I thought he was ready to tap. We want to do the same thing this round and get him out of there. If he moves forward and closes that distance.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, just like that, we have arrived at the start of round 2. Volkan Oezdemir. And on the other side, Cain Velasquez. All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he observed in the previous rounds?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it by getting hit over and over in the face.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Oezdemir's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Fighter lands a kick now. He closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oezdemir's blocking pretty well now. So
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Velasquez has got the full mount, making all these shots count.
This is a terrible position.
Pound away.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Able to block the punch there. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball... Shots exchanged in the pocket there. He missed with that jab attempt there. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse. That one appeared to stun him.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
2 minutes now to go in round 2.
Look at that. Recognizes about to lose position.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. He's got the choke in. He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. Great shot blocked by the opponent.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, misses with the jab. Nice. Nicely done. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward.
Everything you got.
All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round here. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. Shot to the body now blocked by Oezdemir.
Nice combination lands to the head.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Cain Velasquez. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't... Oh! Huge right hand! Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Oezdemir.
Oh, nice.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, he's got his back. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, so back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
John, he needed this. He needed to get up to give himself an opportunity. Now he's got a chance. Does he cash in? If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Velasquez knows he's bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Takes his back now. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. That's how you control the fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landing, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is.
Velasquez is going for a choke here. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, the
after
official
3
decision
rounds, we go to
is
the
now
judges'
in.
scorecards for
Here
the
is
decision.
Bruce Buffer.
All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Cain Velasquez.
Well, those who tried to bury Cain Velasquez, you've got to say that was a premature assessment after this performance here tonight. Massive victory for Cardio Cain, the former 2-time UFC heavyweight champion, and still a guy who many believe is the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. He showed you that prime form here tonight. Now let's see if Cain gets a crack at the belt that he twice held.